Welcome back to my channel. It is the 30th of December, and I thought I'd come on here just with a little update. I have some unboxings to do, well, some mail to go through, and this might be like a 2-day vlog. I'll probably wrap it up tomorrow evening whenever I get finished with my page count. That is why I wanted to do this. I'm a Patreon of Chantel's, and she is doing a page count this week through the 31st, and so I was participating in that, and I just update also my end of the year reads because they didn't get on my books read for the year. So the first book I started with was Catherine Center's Things You Save in the Fire. So this was originally on my Reindeer Readathon book list for my at least 5 words in a title prompts. And I didn't read it, but I did read it for this page count, and it was, I made it to page 18. So it's 310 pages, so it's 292 pages. I gave it 4 stars. And I really enjoyed it. It's about a female firefighter, and she's kind of estranged from her mother, but she receives an award, and then something happens between her and the presenter on stage, and then either that evening or the next day her mom calls her and asks her to come stay with her because she needs her help, and she ends up transferring fire departments to where her mom is, and they don't believe females should be firefighters. And she doesn't date firefighters because that's like an inside rule, but there's a rookie, and this is their love story. So it was really good. I did cry a few times, but still 4 stars, and it was really good. So the next book I finished for this page count, I started in another one, but this is the one I picked up. This Present Darkness by Frank Peretti, and this book scared me. This is about a small town, Ashton, and there is a praying preacher, but there are some forces in the town that are trying to take over the town and try to turn it into a new age center. And so good and evil, good versus evil, 5 stars. I also cried with this one. It gives Ephesians 6:12 on the back. It says, and this is the ESV version, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers of the present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places." This book, there was a pastor, and his last name was Bush, Busch, and he was a praying pastor, and it was just such a good book. So this one had 376 pages. So 292 and 376 pages got me to, okay, look, I am not a math teacher, and I know that should be like elementary math, but I'm on vacation. 668. And I also, like I told you, I picked up another book, and I read 22 pages in this, so I'm up to 690. And this is about some students from Hailsham, and we're getting Kathy's point of view, but we also are getting information about Ruth and Tommy as well, and this is after they are adults. And this Hailsham is the school that they attended, and yeah, That's about all I know. I've only made it to page 22. So, I'm going to finish that one. And I've also got Authentically Izzy by Pepper Basham that I'm going to read. So, there are, my total page count that I'm aiming for is 1365, I believe. So, we will see. There are 109 in this one. And this one I have 266 left and Never Let Me Go. So, now, Mel, this one I am excited about. I entered some Goodreads giveaways and I won one. And this is the one I won. And I was so excited. This one was from Penguin Random House. So thank you, Penguin Random House. Come on, show the people. Okay, take it to Dad. Go take it to Dad. Okay. All right. So this is the book, The Flower Sisters, and it's by Michelle Collins Anderson and Susan Meissner from USA Today, a best-selling author of Only the Beautiful Says, a vivid blend of sensorial writing, historical debut, and memorable characters await in the pages of The Flower Sisters. And it says, from the new Fanny flag of the Ozarks, a richly woven story of family forgiveness and reinvention. Drawing on the little-known true story of one tragic night at an Ozarks dance hall in the author's Missouri hometown, this beautifully written, endearingly nostalgic novel picks up 50 years later for a folksy, character-driven portrayal of small-town life, split-second decisions, and the ways family secrets reverberate through generations. But is that not gorgeous? Look at the back. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. They sent a bookmark. And they said that was from the Kensington Winter bookmark. So, and then it says, step into the rich tapestry of The Flower Sisters by Michelle Collins Anderson. Inspired by a real-life tragedy, this novel blends together a poignant exploration of family, secrets, and self-discovery. Set 50 years after the tragic Bond Dance Hall explosion of 1928, this novel masterfully weaves a tale of cultural reflection and intergenerational mysteries. Immerse yourself in the small-town dynamics of Possum Flats, Missouri, and join Daisy Flowers on a journey that uncovers long-buried truths, challenges the bonds of family, and redefines the essence of home and heritage. That sounds really good. And once again, thank you, Penguin Random House. Not that y'all are watching this, but I will be posting. I will share. This one I knew was in the box. Did you take that and show Dad? I don't think you did. Never can get it up. Oh, look, got it open. Okay. So, The Killings at Kingfisher Hill. This is Sophie Hannah, and of course she's taken over Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot character, and I knew this one was coming in, and I'm really looking forward to this one. But I do not want to read what it's about. I don't want to sit that there. Okay. You gonna take it to Dad? Take it to Dad. Go on, take it to Dad. Okay. This is my big mail. So, they had these markers they were clearanced. So I thought, well, you know, they're only $5. And who can't use some more markers? But, oh, they have sayings on them. It says, abide in him, rejoice always, love others, That is so cute. Okay, so I got Even If, a study of Habakkuk. And these are so nice. They have beautiful pictures. And I y'all really got to see a lot when it flipped to the close. Okay, and then More Than Anything Else, Loving God Above Everything Else. It's kind of hard to see because it's gold. And the way the light's hitting it. Then Ruth, Fields of Grace. Then there's 40 Days with Jesus, a study on the life of Christ. And then Pray, Cultivating a Passionate Practice of Prayer. That's it. So I will be back to update this a little later to tell you how far I am in one of these books. So it'll probably be this one, but it might be this one. You never can tell. Hello again. So I am back to update you. It is still the 30th. I have finished Authentically Izzy by Pepper Basham, and I gave this 5 stars. It's about 10:19 p.m. and this was so good. It's told in mainly like text messages and emails, and it's just a sweet little love story between Isabel and Brody, and he lives in what's called Skymar, and she lives in the U.S. But they meet online at a dating website that her cousin signs her up for, and they start corresponding about books, and it's just their little love story. I mean, they talk about classics, they talk about the Lord of the Rings, they talk about Dickens, they talk about Bronte, just all kinds. It is amazing. I loved it. And I listened to the audiobook, and the person who did Brody's voice was just, I loved his accent, and whether he had a fake accent or whatever, it was just so amazing. I just loved it. And definitely be picking up the next one, which is Positively Penelope, and I can't wait. So this is 409 pages more on my reading challenge, and so I'm going to go update that. And I just wanted to come on here and update you that this was really, really good. A really easy read too. Even if you weren't listening to the audiobook, I think it would be an easy read, because I mean, it's like messages like that. So I mean, it's so good. I read this, and I am going to say thank you to Katie from Paperbacks and Ponytails, because if I had not seen this on her channel, I probably never would have picked it up. So there's that. So my last book is going to be Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. And so I will keep reading that. I'm on page 22 still, so I haven't picked it up again, but I will. And we will get that one knocked out and get this page count finished up. So I have a cup of tea, and I just made it. So anyway, I will see you in the next clip. Hello everybody. So it is the end of New Year's Day, and well, not the end of New Year's Day. It's about, it is 6:30. We just finished our dinner. Well, he's still eating, I'm done. I wanted to update you on my page count from yesterday and close out the vlog. I'm filming on my phone because my other device is at my mom's, because I took it over there. Husband took it over there so it could upload. So I finished Never Let Me Go at like 11:30 last night. This is so good. They are kids and they mature into adults, so it goes through their teenage years. I don't really know how far to go into this because several things you find out in the book and you can't really give anything away. But there are, it says on the back, mysterious rules, and they kept being reminded of how special they were. I gave it 5 stars. It did make me cry. It was sad at the end. And several things I didn't really like about it, but not because it wasn't well written. It was just the things in it I didn't like, you know, the things they had to go through. So I do look forward to reading more from this author and watching the movie. So I did accomplish my goal that I had set out to get, which was 1,365 pages. I'm never setting my goal for that many in page, when I do a page count goal again, unless I have several days. But I really enjoyed participating, and I enjoyed the books that I was able to read. So I read this book, Never Let Me Go. I also read Authentically Izzy, which I also gave 5 stars, I believe. I gave that 5 stars too, I think. And I read, why can't I remember these books? Let's just go to Goodreads and see. Finished with 4 books. It helped me to get 4 books read at the end of 2023. But this was my very last book. Obviously, I read it on New Year's Eve. I mean, 11:30 at night is when I finished it. I read Things You Save in a Fire. I had only read 18 pages in that book. So that left me 292 pages left to read. And how could I forget This Present Darkness? Oh my goodness. Okay, so Things You Save in a Fire, I believe I gave 4 stars. This Present Darkness, I gave 5 stars, obviously. It was amazing. It was my first Frank Peretti book. There were 3 new to me authors. I have never read Frank Peretti. I had never read Pepper Basham, and I had never read Kazuo Ishiguro. I think I gave it 4 stars. That is my little reading page count wrap up and my last 4 books of 2023. And I hope you enjoyed this little video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, just click that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.